I'm going to go ahead, since we've already started it, call to order this work session for February 27th, 2025. All three commissioners are here present in the Nat U Hill room. What am I looking at the, Mr. Crone, am I looking at Soft Choice MS Annual True Up Agreement? Is that what I'm looking for?
That is correct, Commissioner.
Okay. Oh,
I didn't either.
okay, well, I'll make a motion when we're ready. Okay. Oh my gosh. Well, actually, I'll go ahead and make a motion, then we can open it up to you. I'm going to go ahead and move approval of the renewal of the Soft Choice Microsoft licensing agreement, and this agreement is for 1 year. The fund name is Cumulative Capital Fund number 1138 in the amount of $232,497.76. Mr.
Second.
Crowe. Oh, thank you. Mr. Crowe. I did.
Procedure seems to be taking a hit a little bit.
It is. We're all over the place today. Welcome to our world.
Thank you. So this is part of our annual renewal that we do every year with Microsoft for our 365 licensing, our SQL servers, our server operating systems. It encompasses all of it, and that also includes our teams. This agreement is actually about $24,000 higher than last year's. Microsoft did not raise their pricing, but what this is actually reflecting is the number of hires that the county has done, new hires this year. We keep a very small buffer of licenses available, and with all the new hires, that's taken out of that. So that just shows the cost that we incur per user on this. When you add 20 licenses, you're adding $24,000 to your annual agreement. So I'd actually worked with Microsoft and our Soft Choice vendor. There's some items that we need through Microsoft to improve services and security, but unfortunately the cost of that would be astronomical to the county and was going to add over another $100,000 onto this line. So this is why we've gotten down to 0 hour. Microsoft requires we sign off no later than 30 days before renewal. And because we were trying to crunch numbers and try to make something happen there, we've ran this absolutely down to the last minute. So I apologize for that.
Okay, we're good with that. Anybody have comments or questions?
No, thank you. I had no idea that was so expensive.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Mr. Crone shared with council during the last budget season how much it costs per employee to provide technical support.
Yes, we did. We gave them a complete breakdown, every electronic item, every license, and we broke that down. The county kind of tends to work in groups. Sheriff department employees need this, and prosecutor. So it's easy to group that out. And yes, I provided council with a breakdown of those costs.
Yeah, and general office staff is like 3,000, I think.
It's yes to
like the lowest level. I mean, of support.
That is our lowest, yes, and it averages $3,000 per person per year.
Yeah, per year per person. Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
The initial, so that's the thing with the hire process. Everybody initially thinks of that, the salary and the benefits. What they don't think of is, okay, this is a newly created position. That means we have to provide computers, we have to provide possibly cell phones, and then all these different software licensing. So it adds up quickly.
Right, and the space, and then that needs wiring and so on and so forth.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Yeah. Appreciate your hard work on this. So let's see if there's any public comment on this item. Raise your hand on Teams or come to the podium. Seeing none, all those in favor of approving the Soft Choice Microsoft licensing renewal signify by saying aye. Aye. Motion carries 3-0. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
We all turned to Angie. Ma'am?
All right, so what I have for you guys today is just to request that your approval of 2 public official bonds. And there's a code, which is Indiana Code 5-4-1-8. Executive. Bond, coroner's bond, the recorder's bond, the auditor's bond, the treasurer's bond, and the clerk. have other people who are required to do the bonds that are required to have in place, and statute says that the approval can be written directly bond. So we have in the past attached a document that says it's been approved, but the code says a person who approves an official bond shall write the approval on the bond. So I would like to get rid of
And which ones are we doing today?
Oh, sorry. You are doing the coroner, and that is Mr. Jeff Hall. Interesting thing to note is that the recorder not record her own bond, so
Right.
it actually is recorded by the clerk.
Yeah, fun. All right, got it. I appreciate it. And yes, it's part of the fun. So I'm going to go ahead and move to approve the bonds of both the coroner, Mr. Jeffrey Hall, and our recorder, Ms. Amy Swain, with signatures today.
Second.
We have a motion and a second.
Well, I will give these to you for your signature
Right.
on the document.
Any public comment on this? We can do this in our, we'll take it back to the conference room. Seeing none, all those in favor of approving the two bonds signify by saying aye. Aye. Motion carries 3-0. Ms. Turner-King, do you have anything for us?
I do not.
Okay. Anything else, Ms. Purdy? Okay. Great. With that, we are adjourned. Thanks again, Katz. Thanks again, TSD. See you next.